Hello world and welcome to the first episode of the Birds of the Bees 2019.
Happy New
Yes,
Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy
And I hope
New
y'all
Year,
had a
guys.
good Christmas.
I hope you guys saw the live stream we did. We did a live stream of the Birds of the Bees a few weeks ago.
That was fun.
That
was
was
that
fun.
week? 2 weeks now? 2 weeks ago?
2-3 weeks.
About 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago. So I hope you guys liked it. I hope if you haven't seen it yet, definitely check it out. It's right now live on our right now. I believe it's on the Kiki Candy online Facebook page as well as the Carmel.com fan page on Facebook. We'll be on YouTube soon. You know, I guess gotta add some graphics and stuff to it. You know, add the actual questions on the screen. I'm gonna make this our little dirty, you know, who want to be millionaire kind of a game show. You know, it's gonna be fun. But you know, it's the new year. You know, a lot of people going to parties. You know what's crazy?
We forgot to introduce ourselves.
Oh yeah, I mean.
We entered it.
We was like, it's a new year. We were like, it's a new year. We were like, it's been too long.
New Year, we doing Go straight to the topic.
Well, you know, guys, we got.
Well, but besides that, it's KF the Deaf French. How y'all doing?
Hey, it's your girl Harley.
And then we got Moss Fix in the background, but
Hey, what's up?
Doing his good thing.
right, he's making games as always. This man over here is working on games all day. This man got something incredible coming soon. Where we're at the Moss Fix Studios where we're shooting recording this podcast. So shout out to the Moss Fix Studios.
Shout out.
Shout outs, good.
Early
Thank you.
development, Mosswick Studio.
Yeah, this was a startup, but hey, you know, Apple was a startup at one point.
Heck yeah.
It
You know?
definitely was.
So, you know, big things coming from Moss Fix. Big things. Make
I'd
sure
like
you
to
look.
thank the supporters for bringing us toilet paper.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
But as I was saying, so New Year's, I'm working in Times Square and I see an advertisement for Tinder. I didn't even know Tinder had advertisements.
Yeah, they do.
And on the ad, it said, "Singles don't have to wait till midnight." And I'm looking at the pictures and the images they're showing in between their stuff. I'm just like, huh,
Wow.
okay. Oh, like me personally, you know, I'm not somebody who's trying to have some random one night stand on New Year's. That's just not how I want to bring in the New Year's. That's just me.
I mean,
But you have to do the kiss on New Year's.
I've never even done
The
that.
first person you kiss at New Year's is supposed to be that special someone.
I've never even done that. And no lie, there was women trying to kiss me that New Year's. I was like,
You are not the one. No.
no, wait. I'm sitting here like, nah, I'm just here to watch y'all. I ain't here to party with y'all. And you go ahead and enjoy, like, all up in my face. Like, no, don't even think about it. We're not doing this today. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that.
I think we was in New Jersey meeting your pops, which was a different story in its own. We're gonna stay to that.
my New Year's, like I'm telling you, if it wasn't for Frenchie, like my New Year's would have been shit.
Right.
Like it would have been bad. That was a rough day.
Yeah.
You know what I found interesting? I found out a lot of people were like douching so they could do all the drugs and drinking all they can do on New Year's. Like they're like, oh, I gotta clean my. They're doing that and enemas, do the douching, and I'm just like,
Wow.
but you still can't just get drunk and do drugs without all that.
But the thing
To
is,
make
like,
sure they're squeaky clean.
But douching, like females don't even know, like that's not even. Technically, you're not supposed to do it.
What is douching?
Okay.
All I know is douching when people are like, hey,
Yes.
you're a douche, you're a douchebag. I'll never understand what
It's
douche.
legit a bag. It was a little it's a little bottle. It has a stick attached. So you pretty much insert it into your vagina and squeeze. And
It's a bag of
water.
vinegar.
Yeah, with water and
It's
like.
disgusting.
It's not disgusting.
It's disgusting. It's a bag of vinegar, and they put that in themselves,
It's not.
and it's like coochie alcohol, and it
not
nastifies the
vinegar,
coochie,
like-
but it kills the germs and shit. And then they got to watch out for their pH.
Wow.
They got to watch out for pH levels, which is like the acid, the basic, like balance and shit.
Yeah.
That's some shit.
And that's what you drink alkaline water for, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, but
It's like the difference between milk and oranges, you know. And then when they on fucking milk, you know, you can tell. It's nasty.
Oh wow! So what is it? So when women do just what is the stuff like left over inside you or
Yeah,
something?
it's supposed to clean out the insides pretty much. But the thing is, like, what a lot of females don't realize is like your body naturally like lets like go of unwanted things on its own.
Right.
Like you had like discharge. That's the female body like releasing bacteria. Like it's,
Right.
your body does it on its own. Like you're technically not so like even tampons. You're not supposed to shove anything in there like
Right.
at all. But we do it.
That's
anyway.
why. So.
But if you have to smash more than one person in a day, and they don't know about each other, you might have to use that.
A tampon?
No, some vinegar. In it.
Oh my god. Wow. Thanks for this.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
God.
you heard it here first, people. You know, you're gonna be smashing other people in between. Make sure you douche in between.
Make sure you,
You douche in between dicks, alright? Douche in between dicks. Be safe with it, please. Clean switcheroos, people. You gotta just be clean when you do this stuff. But, I don't know. I'm one of those people, you guys know me. My OCD is crazy. So all I can think about is, like, on New Year's, like, why will you kiss strangers and not worry about catching anything?
Yeah, like what type of lip diseases is out there, babe?
lip diseases.
I mean,
mono.
Holly.
You could get mono.
You can get a lot. You can get syphilis by touching somebody's hand.
Oh my god, you just made me wash my hands 10 times. You thought I washed my hands before? Oh lord.
I am so sick. I tell this to
Permanent?
everybody.
That's a permanent thing?
Syphilis is curable.
Okay.
The only thing is that like now they're requiring up to at least I think 30 shots that you have to go for. That they give it to you in like the softest part of your ass cheek, and like the needle is like long, and they have
A
to,
foot
like,
long?
They have
God!
to stab it into
Damn.
your butt cheek.
That's a
That
small.
means they
That's a
would've
dagger
been-
knife, man. What the?
And the reason why they have to like stab it is because like the penicillin is like yogurt thick. So if they just like give it to you like a regular shot,
It won't.
the penicillin will literally seep out.
Right.
So they have to like, yeah. And then the needle is like as thick as a pen.
That
That's
is
a pen?
Dog.
They give you a cane, like
No, you're not talking about like a big pen.
No.
yeah, I'm talking about like the ball pens,
Oh no.
the tip of the ball pen.
That's very the tip of
the
the,
tip of
pen.
the ball
Okay.
God.
No, you said the pen. I'm thinking the
Oh, the
fucking
whole
plastic
actual-
part. I'm like, whoa, they can't. What? No, near my what?
That's
No.
murder.
Not near.
That's
in
rape.
your ass.
So I can't be cured. That's what you're telling me, doctor.
No, it's so serious though. It's so serious. Look, it's so
fucked up.
serious that like if you start missing treatments because you have to go every week. So if you start
Whoa.
missing treatments,
Consistently.
the DOH, the Department of Health, will call the police and the police will pick you up and quarantine you and make sure
Nice.
you yeah.
That's good because you know what happens 28 days later.
And you know, I never seen those movies. 28 days, 28 weeks, 28 years. I seen none of them shits. They ain't no 28 years, but I'm saying there probably is gonna be one. Okay, watch it. You never know. Mark my words. But, yeah, New Year's, I'm different. When I see everybody kissing each other, I'm just like,
I hope they're a couple if they are kissing each other.
yeah,
because
yeah. If it,
But I mean, to answer your question, can you get like something on your lips? Like yeah, you can get herpes,
oh my god, that's scary.
yeah, really scary.
which is also skin to skin.
And just crazy. I remember there was I think it was South Park. South Park always do that. When they had they were like, it could have been no. I'm sorry, it wasn't South Park. I can't give South Park credit for this one. It's a Family Guy when they would say, "Oh, you go to Tinder, you get it. You definitely get an STD." Like when I was watching that shit, it had me dying. And I'm looking at this ad, and all I can think is about that Family Guy episode. Like, why would I want to go out on New Year's to get an STD? And then the way that's not something New Year off with some new gonorrhea. Like no. I think I like the old me, you know. No, I don't know me. I like the old me.
That new gonorrhea, forget about it. That's even worse. It feeds off of antibiotics, so that's not even curable.
Jesus.
Dang.
I just rather not have sex. I'm sorry.
Next.
Like I just I don't know. And another thing people got worried about when they do, go, try to have a one night stand on New Year's is like flings and what happens is like you get pregnant or whatever. Like
That's another thing. Like
I'm not gonna get pregnant from a kiss.
when you don't
No.
because it's a dick wrong.
I'm talking about a kid. I'm talking about what happened.
Guys.
I'm talking about
Oh,
what
he's already like in the bed.
Without
I'm
trying to
past
rub
the
it
kiss.
up.
I'm past the
He's
kiss.
ass kissing.
Like,
Like,
I remember I'm reading this book. I'm
About
reading
to
this book
make
right now
baby.
called The Kid Stays in the Picture, the memoir of the Hollywood producer who made the films like Rosemary's Baby. He did The Godfather, Chinatown, all these other Paramount movies or whatever. And he was talking about how this girl was like, oh, you know, she like, I want to make love to you at midnight. And he was like, nah, we at the party. We can chill at the party. You know, I can kiss her at the party. She's like, no. I want to bring in the new year while fucking. Well, she said making love. I'm always saying fucking, but she's like, I wanna bring in the new year making love and da 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 da. And he was like, all right, cool. So I'll just meet you at the hotel. She's like, no, you Americans, you gotta do things differently. Where I'm from, you know, women just don't meet a man at the hotel. And he comes with her and da 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 da. Long story short, he ended up going to the hotel and the bitch wasn't even there. But anyway, maybe thought about you know how many other people may want to
Did that shit.
I was like, where was this going?
I just
It's a
wondered
hotel room.
how many other people want to bring in the New Year's making love, like the word we said. You know, and I'm like, you know, some people might conceive a baby during that New Year.
Accidental.
Like, how,
On purpose. You
Like-
never know.
like,
With the right type of alcohol.
I guess any kid born in September is like a New Year's baby. You know, like, oh, I know what your parents were doing New Year's.
That is a fact.
Done.
Like, I know exactly what they were doing for the holiday. I know exactly. So, you know, it's like, you know, I guess people gotta, you gotta prep for this stuff, right? Do people prep when they know they're gonna run around and fuck everybody?
Oh, hell yeah. Like, somebody had, like, you just can't go over there going drinking and shit and finally get something and not expect to be
I always
alive.
bring a condom.
Yeah, thank you. You gotta be
yeah,
prepared. Condom, lube.
The new female condom.
Even if I don't even plan to have sex, I'm just
Still
in
have it.
case.
The new female condom allows a female to insert it in her vagina for up to 8 hours prior to having sex.
So,
like, I'm going to a club tonight. Like, I know I'm gonna possibly fuck in the bathroom. Like, I'm gonna put this on now, and then like 6 hours later, I'm in the bathroom fucking, and I'm good.
probably be that one good nut and then just walk out.
But you said, like, I'm glad I got the condom on.
Got the condom in.
Like, oh, well, I thought I was fucking raw. Okay.
But
Like, yeah.
But a lot of things are changing though, cause I mean, you got like people who worry about like, oh, you know, I had sex. 'Cause at work I have clients that come in and they're just like, oh, I went to the bar yesterday and you know, I had sex with this guy that I met and you know, I don't know if he's HIV positive. So then they want to get tested and they're sitting there freaking out and it's just like, all right, look, you know, we do the test, they come up, you know, negative. All right, cool. Then we introduce them to a thing called PEP, which is medication that they would take. It's medication that they'll take, and basically, okay, so you have unprotected sex, right? You could take it up to 72 hours after you have unprotected sex, and they would stop the transmission of HIV. That's PEP. But then you have PrEP
Hold on. So you say it'll stop the transmission?
of HIV, yeah.
So basically, it's like a force field. Like, I got this force field. This is the only couple hours you can fuck me without catching it. You gotta do it now. Not tomorrow.
No, you take it afterwards. So that means that the AIDS whatever gets on you. And then you take this
Wait, you
pill,
take it afterwards?
and
I'm
it
sorry.
makes you invincible from the
Wait, you take it
inside
after-
out.
You take this medication. You would take like, all right.
This
It's
is
like the
after you
emergency is the emergency medication. It's fast acting medication.
So it's, the
Okay.
plan, so it's plan B for
AIDS.
Oh,
Pretty
God.
much something similar to that. Yeah.
Said at the same time. HIV.
Plan B
Pretty much.
and plan C. Take both of them. Make sure you got A, B, and C. Plan the fuck out.
Plan it. Yo, goddamn.
Right.
So that's PEP. Then you got PrEP, right? Which is basically the HIV medication Truvada. So you being HIV negative, right? You take the medication every single day, and then it would pretty much stop the transmission of like HIV. Like you could, okay, like let's say, you know, we're a couple, and I'm positive you're negative, but we want to have unprotected sex without actually you getting infected. So you would take the Truvada medication every single day, which would allow us to have unprotected sex, and you won't get infected with HIV.
So is this free or does it cost or?
I just want to know how strong the nanobots are inside. And how it's gonna fuck with my future self, like.
Is there a long-term effect to it?
The thing with it is that like it actually has decreased the number of people getting infected with HIV, but because people are looking at it like, hey, I can have sex and not get infected with HIV, so I'm gonna continue having unprotected sex. No, it's going to stop you from getting infected with HIV. Only. Like, it does not prevent pregnancy. It does not stop STDs. Like,
why is it not all one pill?
Oh, wait. All in one, right?
Why is it don't have
no, it's
good
okay.
night, the pill?
Oh.
Oh, you must be tired, man. You got a good night pill? No, I had a friend over. What does that mean? Good night. You know, do not mix with aspirin or whatever.
You know that pill has all the side effects in the world. Like, with the time you can get STDs, but you're always gonna have a runny nose and a runny ass.
Would you do it though?
To never get the STD.
You're gonna have
but you
an
always
itch.
got a runny nose and a runny ass that's always leaking like a faucet. Always.
Side effects is worse than.
It has to be something. It can't be.
You're gonna have an itch in a certain area, but don't worry.
Like, you're gonna fuck anybody, but you're only gonna be taking that shit, so I don't know when you're gonna have the time.
Wow, these things.
I had to take my chances.
Use a condom,
That
please.
medicine is
Facts, just
amazing.
Use a
Just
condom.
use a condom.
Rubber
and then they're
up.
free. They're
F-R-E-E.
free. Like, you go in. I have so many people coming to my job like, I just want to pick up some condoms, and it's like we give them out by cases. Like, take the whole freaking box, dude. Like, just take it.
Give it to your friends.
Condoms, lubes, like flavored condoms, dental dams, finger cots, like all of
All
this
this
I
shit.
think people don't know where to get them though.
You can get all this at
ACQC. It's
Or-
located 8974 162nd Street, second floor.
or on KinkyCandyOnline.com.
Yeah, well, you gotta pay for it on Candy Online.
Hey, you want the durable official shape?
Well, you're official. If you want to get stuff, you go to KinkyCandyOnline.com. But at the museum of sex, I've had people come in there like, yo, I don't got free condoms. Like, no, it's a gift shop. What you mean?
I mean, I kind of understand though why they would expect free condoms. It's the museum.
You in Manhattan. You don't get
That's what I'm saying. Like, at the
Everything
same time, I
costs.
would know.
What do you want?
And how much are their condoms in like that museum?
They got them museum of sex condoms.
Like how much?
I don't know. They look small. That thing don't look like it's gonna fit me. I don't need that in my life.
Like, I don't even want to try it.
Don't even do it. Because, you know, on the other side, they show you the size thing. I'm looking at that little circle, and I'm just like, that's not going to fit for me. No.
It's like
It'll
you got
work,
this.
You just put it on your finger instead, and then you just use that.
I've done that before. I've never done that. But I don't because I know I was going to actually want to have sex with a girl now, so I'm just going to test it out with just, you know.
Nah, you gotta put a condom on your finger.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to do.
You can get a what? You say you get syphilis from a hand
But-
touch?
I'm not going to lie to you. My OCD kicked in, and I ended up just grab my whole sex love instead.
Oh man.
You get some crabs under your fingernail? That sounds disgusting.
Did you hear me say
Oh god.
Have
Wow.
that shit with
He
the
said nothing about crabs though.
Alright, I don't know.
Nothing.
That was a left turn out of nowhere.
I was just trying to think of the most gross thing.
But now I would never figure somebody again now.
Come back, just
But hey man, you got red lobsters in your hands?
got the
Oh,
biscuits.
that's gross.
we just ruined red lobsters for somebody somewhere.
What powers do crabs have?
Crab is when you're like always itchy down there, right?
Yeah, crabs is
Like it's like bed bugs for your jaws.
What is bugs?
yeah,
It's
it is.
actual bugs?
Yeah, it's bugs that that's why like every time you get crabs that they have you like shave, like make sure you shave down there, and they give you like a special shampoo because it's literally bugs that like bury into, like they eat at your hairs and then they bury into your skin. And then what
That
happens is
sounds delicious.
what
Nigga, wait, what?
what happens is when they bury inside your skin, right? They start to like they pretty much like shit, right?
Oh no, they living, they eating and pooping and
They
stuff.
eating and pooping in you, and then
They're
like
being people inside
their
you.
shit is ironically turning into their babies, and that's how
What?
it keeps spreading out. Yeah.
So they're not shitting, they're reproducing
Yeah,
inside you.
yeah, but it's more like
They're eating and reproducing
Yes.
off of whatever they're eating out
Yep.
of you. That's cool.
no, it's not.
What are you talking about? Oh, you hate animals.
What?
That's
No.
what that is.
What? No.
Fuck them crabs.
Yeah, that's weird. Okay.
Crab ass niggas. Nah, no, that was the
What's
last
the
one.
worst? What's the worst? Is there a worst? No, right? They're all pretty bad.
The worst word.
Worst.
STD?
STD, yeah.
There-
Because you work for like an STD store or whatever, right?
A clinic.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Something with pregnancy and what is that?
HIV clinic.
Okay, yeah, STD something.
Yeah.
I think any STD that's horrible is the one that kills you. The one that kills you the fastest, I think, is the worst.
That's gotta be AIDS, right?
AIDS and HIV are two different things, though. AIDS is advanced.
I
That's,
understand that they're two different things, but in my book, which is for the layman, it's one thing. It's, oh shit, you got that? Alright.
Walking.
But that's actually quite a few diseases in one. AIDS. and
You can just
HIV.
have the common flu and I'm out. Like,
But that's the thing, though.
oh, you
like,
got a runny
AIDS-
nose? Oh, I'll see you later.
That's the problem with it. Like with HIV, period. Like it's what it is just basically opening up your body to like diseases that will kill you. Cancer, like the common flu, like pneumonia, like that's what it is. That's what
What
it
is
does.
herpes?
Herpes is non-curable viral disease. And I say viral because it's something that lives in it's a disease that lives in your nerve system. So it lives in your brain. And it based on how the person feels, their mood can trigger a herpes outbreak. So if a lot of what they tell us at the DOH is that a woman who is positive for herpes, the worst day for her to get an outbreak would be on her wedding day because that's the happiest day of her life.
So,
Happiness brings it out.
Anything, whether you're happy, angry, stressed out, whatever it is, like anything can bring it out.
So they have you just smoke weed all day and just chill.
No, they give you
You got
medication.
herpes?
You
No.
gotta take medication.
so herpes is when you get like bumps on your face and
You
in
can
your
get
private
it
areas,
anywhere,
right?
anywhere, wherever it feels like breaking out. That's where it's gonna.
So
break out.
what is it? Because I remember when I got an ingrown hair. I fucking around. I thought that you're not supposed to self-diagnose yourself online, and I went online and I self-diagnosed myself. Like, oh no, I got herpes. I got herpes. No, God. I got it. I went to the doctor.
herpes-
I'm like, give it to me, doctor. tell me I'm straight.
It's basically like a series of bumps.
So look, it's like
A
a million.
cluster of
So
lumps,
it'd be like
of
a million ingrown hairs in one area.
No, it's just
So look,
it's
nothing like
filled
ingrown
with
hairs.
liquid.
Mm.
It's filled with liquid, and like at any time it can pop. Sometimes it can have odors to it. Like it's a cluster of blisters.
Wow.
Well, there'll be several.
Yeah, it
There'll be
would
several packets of ooze. That's what we saying.
be. Yeah.
Ew.
Hmm.
Sorry, anybody who got that, but that sucks.
It is what it is.
But I mean, they have medication.
Mm-hmm.
And PrEP doesn't do nothing for crabs. It doesn't do nothing for this herpes.
Nothing for STDs. Well, yeah, STDs besides HIV.
Only HIV.
Mm-hmm.
So
Because by 2020, they want the number to be zero. The number of people infected with HIV by 2020 is to be zero.
by 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do we do about this herpes then?
Hey, one disease at a time, please.
And herpes is skin to skin, so you don't even have to have sex with somebody.
That's
to
why I
get infected
freaking out
with
about it,
herpes.
because everyone want to shake my hand. I'm like, oh my god, why?
Just
Why?
do it with a glove
If
now.
a person has a bump on their hand and they scratch their hand, they popped it, whatever the case is,
Jesus.
and they shake your hand, you
What are you
now.
talking about? They're not my friend. They're not my friend. I saw that. No.
don't know
fucking
you.
touch me with that.
And that's how syphilis works too.
Oh, I'm about to start wearing gloves.
That's
everywhere I
why.
go.
That's why
That's
we.
why you hit them with the knuckles to knuckles.
That's
Not
why.
everybody want to do the knuckles because I'm trying to get all awkward. And
That's
you're like,
that's
"Ah,
why
damn,
with the
ah."
female condom, they changed the name from the female condom to the FC2 because they were trying to promote the female condom as a female and a male condom now, because when with the female condom, not only does it protect the inside, but it comes outside, so it covers her actual vagina
But
lip.
Shorty's gonna poke holes in the female condom, and if she got it already ready, no, I
So
know
then
you.
come with your own.
Don't come at me with that. Oh,
So then you
it's
come with
good.
your own. The same way you come
I
with
need
your
a French
condoms.
pat.
The same way you come with your condoms, like.
I don't
switch
mind.
it up.
Double up.
Whoa, no,
One-
no.
oh.
Yeah.
No.
Mad
You
lubrication.
fucking nasty.
Matter of fact,
Mad
matter of fact,
lubrication.
No, get out.
No.
No, get out.
Well, what happened?
That
We
is just.
burning rough.
What?
Prevent pregnancy.
Gordon.
Did he say double up?
I tried that when I was 17. It
No.
went right through.
Double up.
I
no
broke 2
rule.
condoms doing that shit.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. You guaranteed to pop. Like,
Put 2 condoms on at the same time. I broke a condom.
that
Well,
shit
both.
hurt.
I just don't know.
Boop, boop.
I don't know what the fuck that sound was, but it sounded amazing. You was turning DeLorean on that.
Oh, that was much dirtier than that. That was you going through one condom, going through another condom, going right inside her. Like,
Hold up.
This is not supposed to feel this good. Hold on now.
Hold up.
Hold on now.
It's too late. That's already physical contact. That's skin to skin. You done.
That's
Physically
you know.
done right now.
You alright? You got it.
Guess I just might well finish.
This is finish the job on.
Oh, God.
Can you imagine? So it was like, damn, condom broke. Fuck, do I stop or do I keep going?
Well, did you keep going?
No, but because that was my first. So me and her, she was already pregnant at that time. We were just trying to find ways to stop, get her pregnant. It was just like, okay, so that didn't work. But
That was an epic fail.
it definitely was.
Epic fail.
Very much. But my question is though, like, what happens if somebody's having sex and they know they got an STD and they were protected, and the shit breaks? Do they keep going or do they stop? Cause like, do I already got it or?
I mean, my suggestion is that you stop.
Halt.
Like, I suggest that you stop, call it a day. Another one, I will see you next time.
See
I
the
owe
flip
you.
side.
I will guarantee you 2 the next time. But right now, we're not finishing. Listen.
And I've never been with anyone who like, hey, I got something. Like, I always wonder what happens to people who dating someone they know they got, and then one day they in it, they're like, whew, they go ham in the paint, and then they realize, holy shit,
Condom
where
broke.
the condom go? Hold on now.
Oh god.
Drives off with the fucking condom.
So, I feel for these people because you never know what you're getting yourself into. Speaking of not knowing what you're going to get yourself into, I decided to watch the Surviving R. Kelly documentary. Now, this isn't my first R. Kelly documentary where they talked about R. Kelly and young T women. There was this BBT documentary I saw before, but it was very similar. But this new one, man. Woo, did you guys see it yet?
No.
Nah, I didn't get a chance to.
I don't know how I feel about seeing it.
Me neither.
Why should I?
Because I don't know. I heard so many people There's too many feelings behind it. Like no, I don't know.
Wait, but what are you afraid of by watching it?
I'm not afraid of anything. I don't think I want to watch it.
Because.
I mean, it's R. Kelly though. Like, no.
If they really want time out, they talk about. I just saw this today because they always talk about R. Kelly. What about Hugh Hefner? He was another guy that had millions of women in there,
Yeah,
but
they weren't like
forced. They actually walked in there on their own terms. I think, and then
They weren't forced either. It's not about being forced.
and it was legal.
That's one thing. Well, at least most of the girls who were in the Playboy Mansion were illegal. I don't know about all of them, but at least we know the majority of them were. But I don't think that's an issue at hand. The problem, R. Kelly, for a long time, was dealing with underage girls.
That's
That was
the
his thing.
problem.
And R. Kelly, I realized, everybody, the problem I'm seeing is the divide between, the R. Kelly fans and the people who just like, yo, we need to stand up for what's right. And I feel like the argument, with everybody arguing about the same thing and the opposite thing at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, we're all agreeing, like, okay, pedophilia is wrong. But people are like, oh, I still love my R. Kelly records. But the other one is like, how can you still hear R. Kelly records the same when you know the context of those records now? Like, those records don't have the same effect as it was before.
Whoa. That love that he has in the song, whether it be for anything, it's legitimately love. I'm
All around.
liking the song because of how he's feeling, not what he's feeling it for. Because I'm substituting that thing anyway with my desire.
Like, you know when people like the Cosby Show gotta go and they're like, no, that makes no sense because like the Cosby Show would have been horrible if the whole show was about Bill Cosby running around trying to date women all day. That show, we get to watch that show no more, knowing like, oh, he, this sort of, allegedly been, day raping all these people. Then we'd be like, well, you can't watch this show no more because it's about Bill Cosby dating girls all day. Look what happened. So when you look at the R. Kelly thing, it's like he made songs about stuff he did. He made songs about situations he's been in. So it's like for me, like the first time I had this experience when I found out Marvin Gaye made a song about a 16-year-old girl. Every time I hear that song, that's all I can think about now. Like, damn, this man wrote this song for a 16-year-old because the song is called "I Want You." You ever heard that song, "I Want You" by Marvin Gaye?
No, I have not.
It's an old classic Marvin Gaye song, but it's like when I say the music is incredible, the instrument, like the sounds, like the whole song is beautiful, and like the song about how he wants it, but he wants it the right way, and like when you find out the context, it's like, Jesus, man, you really want to hit that? Like you was in heat, bro. You just was like, God damn it, girl, just 2 more years. So. When I think about that song, so now when I think of R. Kelly and what all the context, my mind's telling me no. Just like, what's your mind telling you no for? Why? Because she doesn't age? Is that why? I think that's you should listen to that. You should listen to that voice. My body, no, don't let my body telling me yeah. Oh no. No. Like, I can never be able to see him sing that song and not think that now. Like, why are you saying no? Why is your mind telling you no?
Like, how old was she?
Right? Like, what girl got you singing, throwing it? How old is she? Like, I spoke to a friend of mine earlier who, I know his life, I know him personally and everything, and he told me years ago that he was molested when he was a young age. Just how R. Kelly said he was molested when he was a young age. Now, my man ain't running around chasing 16-year-olds or nothing like that, but he is, dealing with a lot of women. Like, he's a man whore. He's having sex with countless women, and also, basically having power with every woman that he deals with. There's always a beef with them or some type of, like, his relationships are never great with women or whatever. And
so he has a short-term relationship like
yes, with a plenty, like short-term relationship with plenty of women. And I was talking to him about this, and he was, and when I speak to a lot of other people about this whole R. Kelly situation, I realized a lot of people are insensitive to it. Like, oh, them girls know what they were getting into, and like I've spoke to grown women who was like, oh, them girls were just being fast. They know what they were doing, cause girls, every time when you're young and then you got an older dude that want to come out and take you out and want to treat you nice and stuff like that, you like that. You want to tell that to all your friends and da da da. And granted, we all have friends that was like that growing up, that we know that was like, we were like 16, 14, 15. They didn't do that was like 20 something, 30 something. Mm-hmm. We all know a couple girls who were doing that. But does that make it right though? No, it's like that's why I'm feeling like the whole R. Kelly thing is not even about R. Kelly. It's about the situation at hand. Like, we need to address this situation. Why is this a thing? You know what I mean? Like, R. Kelly is just the main example. There's a whole bunch of R. Kellys in the hood that's not a rich, famous singer. There's a lot of R. Kellys that's in, who are teachers, who are, coaches and this and that, There's a lot of people in the community, pastors, this and that, like, the list goes on. I even know people who was in the church who was doing like that with deacons and whatever like that. Like, so R. Kelly is not just, someone who, like, R. Kelly is just someone we can point to. It's really more about the situation at hand. And I think that people don't get that. That's why I think people are not understanding. Because people are like, oh, leave R. Kelly out of this. Like, fuck no. He was doing this for years. The documentary starts off with him going like, this shit did this 30 years ago. Like, oh, don't say that. That does not help your case at all. That's like when OJ wrote the book, If I Did It. Like, no, you don't. You don't do that. You don't do that. But, like, I remember I saw the documentary called, what was it called? Our Men Pedophiles, something like that. It was on Netflix. I'm like, what the hell is this Netflix? So I watched the documentary, and it was, it was basically the history of, culture and, how back then men would marry women of all ages, no matter underage or overage and da da da. And because of the system that we live in now, things started changing because we started frowning upon that. And that's why you have certain men who still go based off of those urges. Now, my thing is, I've never, ever wanted to be with a child. So I'm just like, I don't know how that works. Because it's like, that don't work for me. I've never, ever was like, oh, I want that baby. Come here, baby. Like, I've never, so that's why I'm just like, I don't, like, whoever made that documentary might be a pedophile. Like, we might have to check on that person. Because that person was trying to, like, legitimize, why, this is a thing. And I'm just like, no, not at all. It doesn't speak for me. Not at all, And a lot of people are like, I don't want to say they're caping for R. Kelly, but they're just like, I guess it's like they don't want to, they're like, you got to separate the artist from the art. And I can't, if the song is about sex and he's, in trouble for having too much goddamn sex,
basically, like
I don't know. Like, if I found out tomorrow that Michael was singing about little boys this whole time, someone don't stop till you get enough, let's believe I'll never play that record again. Like, no.
What's it about?
Like, I would quit listening to Michael forever after that. I would no longer listen to Michael Jackson if that's the thing, and I guess everybody's different. Some people will be like, no, that's my hero. No, I love the music. They want to be able to sing I Believe I Can Fly to the
I can't.
But,
I can't.
I think choose your song. Choose what song. Because it sucks to hear about idol that you grew up to and you idolize, and then it's about...
I'm just saying, I can't get into my Mac mode now listening to R. Kelly anymore. It doesn't work for me. It doesn't work anymore. Like, I was listening to him the other day, and they were just like, I can't sing along with this. It don't feel right. It don't feel right. That's just me.
Chocolate Factory doesn't feel right when you listen to the Chocolate Factory.
Nothing R. Kelly sings feels right anymore, bro.
Can somebody put on Chocolate Factory? You put them on right now, we all stepping from side to side.
It's like,
like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, when you're trying to set the mood, you want to get right. Like, yeah, girl, come over here, and you hear R. Kelly lyrics and you're just like, damn, I hope he was talking about 14-year-olds in this song. Because if it was one thing, if this man was messing around with grown ass women, this nigga, there's a whole list of just youngins back to back. Just back to back. Like,
Why?
Like, come on, man.
why?
You can get anybody in the world.
You can go to a college.
And he was married during some of this shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Grab.
And he was violating her too. And he like had rules like you can't come downstairs unless I tell you to. You can't eat unless I told you to. He basically forced her into marriage. Basically, it was like, yeah, we're gonna get married, and then she went to a hotel. Boom, everything was there, but her family. Like, wait, hold on, we get married, but my family not here. That's not how weddings work, you know. But she married him anyway, and basically locked her in the room like, all right, yo, ass stay up here. And she had to come out like, is it okay for me to come down and get something to eat? Yeah, that's cool. Go ahead. Like,
What?
yeah. And he didn't. And that's just his wife. Imagine what he was doing to with the side ones. He was telling them to stay in the hotel room. Like, don't you leave this hotel room. I got people outside. They know when you leave. They'll tell me. You better stay in here. And then he'll go out there, do his shows, come back to the hotel, do his thing, leave. Be gone for like days. And I'm saying like, yo, I kind of got a whole lot of money to keep these fucking hotel rooms just open for these chicks to sit in there all goddamn day, just waiting for them to come back. Like,
Wow. That's deep.
it's crazy. I get nobody mad at Hugh Hefner because he kept them in the same house.
I can't really be mad. It's like dumb. I can chill here. Relax.
You at the mansion.
Got a couple friends of I don't care. You see how much I got?
It's sad though. It's sad, and I'm just like it's everybody. It's like I think what I'm more sad about is the divide people are having between like, oh, you guys never want to cape for the black man, and it's like, whoa, we can't cape for this one. What you mean? You know, and then like, oh, but then you guys don't want to say nothing about the people in your community. Hell yeah, we need to start saying something about the people in the community. At least we're having a conversation now about this.
It's about something.
You know what I mean?
Trying to like keep parents aware or keep somebody aware.
My mom did not leave me in a lot of places because she did not want me and my brother to get touched with. She like just to hint at someone like, yeah, I'm not leaving my kids with y'all. Hell no. She would rather have me at the house with somebody she knew than have me out there in the street staying at somebody else's house. Mm-hmm. That was not like she like we're not doing that. We not. She wouldn't even like. She always wanted me She wanted me to be in showbiz, but she never wanted to like put me in places where I couldn't like. She couldn't be there because she always had to work. And the last thing she wanted to do was just leave me with somebody and just hope for the best. And I'm glad she didn't do that because. What do you call it? I remember the documentary I told you guys yesterday, Open Secret, about the Hollywood elite dudes who were doing like movie the X-Men and all this stuff, and then the pool parties they would have for the teen kids or whatever, molesting them and all that stuff.
Yeah, that was a little traumatizing.
Right? Shoot, watch that documentary. Your ass would be traumatized as hell. Like, God, you feel like you was one of them little boys. Like, oh no, you just sitting in the shower all night, just like, oh God, keep it high. I need to feel something. It gives you look at you just get so cold. You get so cold after watching that. You just get so cold. Like,
It make me want to be like, you're not doing so.
I just don't understand the mindset of it. Like I said, I've never wanted a child before, so I don't understand the mindset of it. But
I feel sorry for the people that do, that have went through it. But hopefully they find their justice and they get their justice.
you know, in some countries they kill people for that.
Straight. Or chop their balls off. I heard that was, or yeah, just straight kill them.
Well, I want to get off this episode with a lighter note. Cause, you know, this literally was the last subject tonight, but we didn't want to end this episode off with, you know,
Traumatizing things.
yeah, this is traumatizing. I'm preparing this movie that we're shooting this week, and when I first, you know, prepared this film, when I first was, you know, developing the story, originally I had the characters, one of the characters, or I was considering maybe even both of the characters, had something traumatizing like this happen to them in their family or whatever. You know, like I was gonna say, you know, one of them got molested and the other one didn't say nothing about it or something. And then when this R. Kelly thing happened, and I'm seeing the divide of all this, and I just realized the script is too lighthearted and comedic to add this very heavy, dramatic thing. At first, I guess I was going for the Tyler Perry approach, and I was just like, you know what? I don't want to turn anyone off, or start triggering people's emotions. Like I don't know if it would be cathartic for them because as someone who I've never been through that situation. I don't know if I am that one to tell that story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
Because this is
definitely have to have somebody who has that experience talk about the situation. Because that must be something that I can't imagine.
right. I can't imagine. It's not something I've ever experienced, and I literally can't even fathom.
To have on somebody's kid.
But the new year, people. So as always, we're always telling you guys to be aware, be alert.
Be responsible, please.
Be responsible.
Wear condoms.
Wear condoms. Take your pills.
And have a friend with you when you go out.
Get those shots, even though
Take those shots.
Even you know you got to be in your butt. Take it.
Inside.
Take the plan C.
Ouch.
He just
Take the
diagnosed
prep.
me with
Take the
syphilis.
after prep. You said it's prep and the after prep? What's the after prep?
Pep.
Pep.
So prep and pep.
Prep and pep.
Okay.
Prep and pep.
And they do the same thing?
Pretty much, like I said, one is fast acting medication, and the other is medication that you take every day.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Thank you.
And he walked out the clinic. All right, guys.
Hi,
That's all we
right.
gotta get. Alright. And guys, as always, if you're of age, then do what you gotta do. In your world, it's your thing.
Do what you want to do.
But if you're underage, you're listening. You ain't hear none of this from us.
Nope.
Like, you're not supposed to be listening to
You're not
this.
supposed to be
How did
listening.
you even hear about this?
If
Not from us.
If your parents thought you listening to this, you'd be like, hey, you pressed the wrong button and it's just been playing and you didn't even notice. Just skip.
Background
Do
noise.
something. Do
Delete.
anything.
Delete.
Do anything.
Delete.
But listen in front of your parents. But if you're of age, matter of fact, hold on, no. This episode, I hope there was a kid underage listening because of this whole R. Kelly thing.
Inexperienced.
Kids. Now all adults are, cool people. Okay, that's what I want to say. I was lucky enough to grow up being around a whole lot of cool people growing up. I had a lot of adults who ain't do nothing fishy around me, and I mean in the church, in small businesses, and everything. I've been lucky enough to not been in those situations.
Like that. That's
I've been
good.
blessed. Now, not everybody can say that. I know people who were molested by their babysitters, boys and girls. By family members and stuff like that. Not my family, but I'm talking about like people in their family and stuff. But actually, no, there are people in my family I even spoke to about this stuff. Like this stuff do happen. Like if you like to somebody's stepfather or their uncle or their coach or this or that or a teacher, or a pastor. Like people. If you have kids, make sure you know who they are with at all times, and make sure you really know what kind of person they are. Even your family. And it's hard to be like, my family, I gotta check your family. You can check your family, bro. You gotta check your family sometimes. It's like, just in case. It's crazy. I was watching this movie called Searching, and I'm watching this film, and it's with I think John Chu. What's the guy from Harold and Kumar? The Asian guy? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
So in the film, his daughter goes missing, and he's using her computer to try to figure out what happened. And then he went through her old chat messages and found out she'd been talking to his brother. Now earlier in the movie, we saw him talking to his brother on FaceTime or whatever. And his brother talked to him like, "Yeah, man, what you doing this weekend?" And he like, "Nothing." And he said his brother got like a big old jar of weed in there. And he was like, "Oh, I see what you're doing. You're gonna be smoking all weekend." And he was like, "Nah, bro, what you mean? I ain't gonna be smoking." So what do you call it? He's texting his brother. No, he's not texting his brother. He's reading the text message between his brother and his daughter who went missing. And he's like, "Hey, can I see you this weekend?" He's like, "Yeah, you can see me." He's like, "Your father would kill me if you're doing this." And I'm sitting here like, no, don't tell me the brother did something with the daughter. Don't tell me the father came in there, he about to beat up his brother. And then he was like, what were you doing with my daughter? He was like, "Man, I was selling her weed, bro. I was selling her weed. I'm so sorry, bro. I'm so sorry." With the way that, the way he came off, it looked like the brother and his daughter was doing something fishy. But then you realize, like, oh, he was just selling this girl some weed.
Like, that was it.
But, you know, sometimes you got to do that. You got to check sometimes, people, because you never know. You never know. So
It
check.
was actually crack. He lied about it.
Well, you know, on a lighter note, we'll be having more live episodes soon of The Birds and the Bees.
Like, yeah, this was the most serious, like, one of the most serious
I
ones.
think we've got serious before, but this one was just more of a, you know...
Be aware type of episode.
It's probably, like I said, this is probably episode may trigger. We probably should have had a trigger warning at the. I'm probably gonna have to record a trigger warning at the episode in the beginning of this episode.
You're gonna need security walking up the street. That's what you're gonna need.
Ooh.
This guy.
Oprah, well, I'm about to do Oprah. Yeah, Oprah do have security. So
Yes, she do.
Yeah. So maybe I might.
do.
But hey,
I
we need
have
to,
security.
I, you know me. I don't sugarcoat nothing. So I always like to get to the bottom of things and the truth of things, and you know, because and not just understanding for me, but also understanding for our listeners. You know, because like I said, I grew up in a bubble. I didn't know a lot of this stuff existed.
Facts. Me too.
You're
Like that's why I do like the work that I do. Cause if I knew like the shit now that I knew then, oh, there would have been a whole lot of shit different that I would have done.
Like, I didn't know about people getting molested or, like, touched or anything until I was watching Tyler Perry stuff. And I was like, wait, what? What's going on now? This happens?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with your uncle,
Yeah.
your dad. What? Precious fucked me up. Precious fucked me all the way up.
I read that
A
book,
lot
and I
of them.
snuck read that book like at 10 years old. When I read, I was traumatized. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Like, I could not imagine having, like, an adult around me who, like, touched me in that way or did something. Like, I read Charlemagne's book, right? His French book. And he talks about being molested by his babysitter and stuff like that. And he was, like, 8, 9 years old. And, you know, and it's crazy because they all, everybody who've been touched like that, they all say the same thing. They're like, they know it was wrong, but they couldn't do anything about it. You know, and it's so crazy. It is like, that shit is, like, the most scariest probably feeling in the world. Where it's just like, you know, like, you know, you're basically being forced to do something, and you know, and they're telling you better not tell nobody, and you know, it's like you got a secret that you didn't even want to even have to begin with. You know what I mean? Like that's the worst feeling in the world, probably. I don't know. I never had it, but it's just, like it just
Sucks.
yeah.
But
seems
let's
so
try and
painful.
wrap that up.
Are you trying to wrap it? Like,
That shit, it's fucked.
there's somebody
up.
out here who's probably listening and
It really
we're probably
is.
getting feeling all cathartic. Like, yes, people understand my pain. You know, let's wrap this up. Fuck your pain, lady. Let's
Okay, I can see both points of view. One side is saying, look, these thoughts are very dark, and they could give a lot of people anxiety and discomfort. While on the other hand,
Like, it's
some
giving me
people that have
discomfort.
suffered-
It's giving me discomfort.
some people that have suffered need to discuss these things and release these things. So they want to talk about it, even though other people may feel discomforted by it. So they both make sense.
It's understandable.
I'm just trying to speak out for the people who have not been hurt, because I've met a lot of people who've been in a situation who told me like, yeah, my brother did this to me, you know, my uncle did this to me, you know. I've heard about a lot of uncles, like a lot of uncles, like goddamn, like why, y'all? That's your niece, my brother.
So
Like,
the more positive note of this is female condoms can be put 8 hours in advance by the female. So that's like,
yeah, but why? But are we gonna have to do that now on a regular? Tell women, hey, women, it's gonna have to be a regular thing now. Before you leave the house, you gotta put this on just in case somebody's gonna try to rape you.
hey.
Are we gonna have to get to that point?
Wait, hold on. They
I
have
thought we were being
in a different
positive.
country.
What the
A,
fuck?
oh yeah, matter of fact, let me not even talk about what I was about to say.
I'm like on the positive note, condoms for
Free
what
condoms,
the
like
fuck?
AZP.
I'm just saying, how do we stop the rape? What do you guys think will be a perfect solution?
We need better VR.
You know what's crazy? We said that in one of our previous podcasts. We said, let's get send rapists a pocket pussy, a VR headset, and be like, here. But then,
Rock out.
but what we said about
and his
the
biggest
con was
crush's
that was the
Instagram
pro.
name.
But that was the pro. The con was the whole thing was it wasn't about just had the pleasure of fucking or the pleasure of what was it, the fear or the use, the control. So that means you have to program that, and it's like that's even creepier to program a rape simulator so it's not rapists. Like, oh my god, the person who have to create that.
What are you talking about? That's sick. All this stuff people is doing it better. Sick, man.
I'm just
Yeah, so
saying.
it's
I don't want to
awesome
produce.
shit.
I wouldn't be one. I would not want to be the one to produce that simulator. Not me at all.
Sticking your thing in her thing with her butthole is right there. Nasty motherfuckers. What's wrong with you?
I'm just saying. Like, I wish we could find a solution in our lifetime to end the rape. So, like, I feel like that's something that should have been figured out years ago, worldwide. That's a worldwide epidemic that should have been done off with.
Well,
with
they
cavemen.
well, some people actually do. Nah, let me not even talk about that.
You talking about killing?
Yeah. Some people actually did it. Like I said, I heard. Actually, I saw it on Facebook that one day, a priest, pastor, went to another pastor and confessed that he gave kids HIV, and yeah, and the next morning he was found naked and hung, and that's how that situation was done. And then that just flashed in my mind. I'm like, ugh. But it did happen.
So there be a vigilante group just running around killing rapists.
I'm not saying
That's already a movie. That's not.
He was naked and hung.
I don't know. I think it was hung, but it was in a blurry vision, so I didn't know if he was really naked or not. It was blurry, but they found him hung. And it's a sight that I really don't even want to try and picture again.
Well, if you're a rapist out there, don't rape people.
Okay.
I feel like I have to do that now. Just like, please, don't rape any more people. We don't need no more
There's
rapes.
somebody, even if you gotta go travel, just go travel and go. Not say go rape, but go find love, bro. Like there will be a female that want that control from you,
What do
and
you
y'all can
think?
play a little game called
Do you
yo.
think-
Everybody likes something different, though. If somebody likes to rape people, I don't think they're gonna settle for a substitute. Like, it's very difficult. No, it's not even funny. Like, people who smoke cigarettes are hard pressed to go to an electronic cigarette because they're not getting the same hit. Like, they just like smoking cigarettes. There's no explanation for it.
That's actually a fact.
Like,
That is actually a true fact.
so all this VR stuff is cool, but nothing's gonna stop them except we gotta develop like some type of kung fu, like soft knife package. Like, hey, don't touch me there,
Stuart,
and
I
then
was-
like
that was
hit
just-
them with a taser or something.
There-
Don't
it-
touch me taser has to get released for everybody. over
Well,
8
I don't
years
know
old.
which country this was from, but another one I saw that certain females bought. I think it's a rubber reverse anti-rape thing that there's spikes on the inside, so if somebody try to rape them, the tip of the head and the certain part of the dick will have like scars on it.
Wait,
and
what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It has to
I've
be
seen one.
surgically removed from a doctor, and they know
You
you're a
have to go
rapist.
to the ER.
Wait, hold on.
Hold
And they
on,
rush you right out.
hold on. My shit is hurting just here.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Okay, somebody put the women put in their vagina.
Yes.
So what? My question is, when are we gonna get drunk and figure out she puts it up there and take the guy home? Did she take it out beforehand?
Yeah, she should be able to take it out beforehand, or she should go with him and say, "Look, I forgot it was an accident. Like at least let him."
That's an accident. I'm in the ER.
It was her fault not taking it out though. Like that's honesty right there.
Oh, God help
Because that's
her.
something to prevent rape.
It's pretty
It's-
smart though.
it's-
I like that idea.
It has to be surgically removed.
yeah,
Wow.
surgically removed. For a female, it's easy to go out because she gets raped.
That,
ER, get arrested, and then now he's put down as a sex offender rape. So
You know what's crazy?
what's up?
what the fuck?
You know they brought back the Catch a Predator?
Yow.
What?
Yow.
Oh, he's still thinking about it.
Yeah, man. Y'all talking about this device that hurts your man parts?
Yeah.
Nah, man. I'm a man. And I got like...
That's why you guys should at least treat them. At least get to them first.
Well, I just
Give
gotta
it
say
up.
man and strong in any sentence right now, and then I'm good. Alright? You guys... Y'all talking about ribbons. What? No. No to all of that. But this is what happens when you talk about things that are as severe as rape. And that's why it's such a dangerous conversation. I don't even know if I should be saying anything, but yeah, that stuff it's a thin line too, which makes it even more weird. Because some people say they got raped and it's like a sheep thing, like a
This is why
false. What do they call that? Don't cry wolf
False
thing.
accusations.
No, don't. Yeah, exactly. Don't cry wolf.
Yeah, those do exist.
So that's good. Ending on a better note then.
I mean, it's like you said.
Somebody's gonna be pissed off regardless of whatever
Exactly.
And we're here to shine a light on a horrible situation.
But
And if we help somebody today, then great. And if we piss somebody off, great.
oh yeah. I didn't expect that one.
I didn't either.
Because this is just, I feel like this is something everybody needs to be reacting to anyway. So we got a reaction out of you. I'm glad we got a reaction out of you because we don't need this in 2019 and in any year going forward.
Well, at least we don't have anybody in the dark about it.
Right. And if I guess my only thing I want to ask people is don't be so insensitive during this time. A lot of people are very insensitive to this whole, surviving R. Kelly thing. So don't be insensitive. Think of the people who went through it. And that was this episode of The Birds and the Bees.
I want to say something.
What's up?
I want to say, so all the rapists out there and all the pedophiles, that I'm sorry that they like what they like, and it's deeply disturbing to, I think, the mass majority of people. And if they can find a substitute, it would be a blessing to all of us, probably.
Yes, it would.
Good.
I would so appreciate a substitute. Like, find something else. Don't rape people, children, women, or anything in general, even animals. I know
Well, they got their own defense.
Wait, no, you say even animals, but you could kill animals. So you telling them they can't rape animals? But you could rip somebody's dick with a devil machine?
Yo, he's not on it.
He's on it today. Like,
He's like, not my
I'm
dick.
just saying. Animals is across the line somewhere. I'm sorry.
Animals? No.
Pedophilia and bestiality is where I crossed the line.
Oh, come
crossed
on.
the line
But
there.
you could slaughter a chicken and put it on a fucking loaf of bread.
That's America for you. If you notice,
But you can't fuck the shit out of it?
In America, we can show
What the
America. America.
I don't get it.
In
No,
America-
that's a line. If you can kill an animal, you can fuck it.
Wait,
No,
may I
that's
ask why
basic
you want to
construction
fuck the
of
animal?
rights. Once you get the right to kill it, you can fuck it before you can kill it.
So
Like,
why do you want to fuck it?
no, I'm saying for rapists. He said rapists
Oh.
shouldn't be able to rape animals.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think they should be able to rape household pets that like part of the family. You can't rape family members of households as animals. But you can rape wild animals like squirrels. Fucking you want to do that?
You can catch a squirrel.
Oh, God.
I said, hey, man, I give it to you. That motherfucker's fast. So you got to hold it
Yeah,
down.
exactly. If I see somebody fucking a squirrel on the side of a tree, I'm just gonna laugh. Like, can you really be mad at him? That'll be the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. So if you're a rapist, please rape animals.
Yo, he is what is that? He is like
Yeah, I'm all about that.
Oh, so-
If you eat chicken sandwiches, you can fucking rape animals.
Hey, go
God damn, he's gonna get a horse now. Like, oh God.
Thank you very much.
chicken. I finished
But
fucking
not
shit out of it.
I gotta say,
Chicken
not
pot pie.
household.
What's going on? You see the nigga run out, zip up his pants. You saw nothing. He running off, feathers flying everywhere. Like, you see chicken just on the floor. Like, oh God, no! Jesus,
He
take
got
the
a whole
wheel.
fucking chicken suit and everything.
Oh my God! Imagine people who want to fuck a bear.
Oh god. But there are people who have like tried fucking bears
Nah,
And ended up dying. Like, god damn.
What about
I don't know
the
if you guys
guys
heard
who are
about
really-
the show, like 1,000 Ways to Die.
Oh, yes.
They
yes.
played it on MTV, right? And one episode, a guy legit was trying to fuck a bear
High on shrooms.
and died. Like,
Because the bear mauled him,
Oh, he's
or because
molded.
the penetration killed him.
No,
the bear
not
was
the
just not
claws.
having it.
The bear
I think that was
so
the
he
time
mauled
that-
him. Oh,
bear was-
okay.
the bear
And he
wasn't
was on
having
what
it.
drugs? Mushrooms.
mushrooms because there was like somewhere he went around the corner
Where was he
and there
when
was
he
a
took the
furry
mushrooms? Was he in the
frenzy.
coma?
Fucking wilderness.
wilderness, bro. And they was having a furry
Camping
frenzy and then a
some
bear came out of nowhere.
Yep.
Damn.
And he thought that's what it was.
Yeah, that
He
was the
thought they
fire.
was all like dressed like creatures, and they were in
Wait,
the woods.
they were dressed like creatures?
They were
Bunny,
dressed
right? Like
bunnies
furries,
and-
that's what
and
they call it.
Yeah, they was dressed like
Oh,
the
they
animals.
were furries.
And
Yes.
they
Oh,
was
that's a
in the
thing.
yes,
Yes.
and they were in the woods, and this bear legit came, and he thought it was somebody else, like in
And
a
he's
costume,
drunk,
and he's
No,
trying,
he's not
and
drunk.
the
He's
bear
high
was
on
just
shrooms.
like,
Ah.
we-
Like, Leo DiCaprio, is that you? Bro, all over
Hey, yo,
again.
if he
What
died, I'm
state
like,
is this in?
this is
I don't
no.
know. It
Because
was
the
a TV
state
show.
dictates the weather and like the altitude, how much oxygen.
It don't matter what's doing because I've heard of people in New York going to the woods just to have sex. People go to the woods for sex all the time. I don't understand it. Like, why do you need to go in the woods, man? It's perfectly good
It's
hotel
something
all around
different.
the block. You're like,
Something exciting and
Man.
bang in the wilderness,
It
man.
really is.
Went ahead of
That
waterfalls.
sounds
nigga.
so exciting. Like,
Yo,
just
it
imagine
is, bro.
So many different
It's fun.
situations where
It's
somebody
fun to
likes
fuck
to
in the
dress
woods.
up as a bear.
alright,
wants
bro.
to
When
fuck
Jason
another
come out
bear.
for your ass, don't
Nah,
he's been
no.
waiting for you.
I mean,
It
I'm
would
not
be
gonna
like
be
a
in the
bear
woods at
fighting a
night.
big bear. Costume.
We're talking about daytime.
No, I'm talking
yes.
about people talking about being there at night.
Oh
like,
no.
Alright.
Stop.
No.
Like, you know that scene in There's Something About Mary and Ben Stiller where they go take a piss in the dark somewhere and then he fell and the lights turned on and there was a whole bunch of dudes everywhere. And he's like, yo, I was there just to take a piss. And then the guy's like, sure, everybody's there just to take a piss. Like, as a kid, I didn't understand what that was about. I was like, why are all those men in the woods with their pants down? And then when you get older, you find out that was a gay orgy inside the woods. Like, oh no, why was this in the movie? Why was this? Like, my little 8-year-old mind did not know any of
Fresh
this.
meat.
Lord, that was very scary. And,
That's very scary.
but, 2019, y'all, be safe, take care of yourself, think of others, be responsible, I can't believe we at this point in life we gotta tell people to actually be moral, have morals. Like,
Right.
it's like, goddamn, but do I have to tell you I have some
I have
morals?
to tell you how to live life.
Like, but in case I have to say it, because
Maybe it's not a good idea.
because a lot of people listen to Birds of the Bees just because we talk about sex a lot. They don't come here to hear us talk about morals, but in case
Nobody
they,
wants to hear about morals. Nobody's hearing that, telling us what morals is. It's the new millennials. We the children of the future, So we make our own ideas. We're changing things. These old people don't know what the hell they talking about. So what I got to say to all the young people out there that's changing the world, you keep doing that new shit. And yeah, it looks cool. And try not to say fuck all these other people so much. Maybe cut back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Lean back.
Do your own thing.
well, my whole thing is, you get money, you're gonna have sex, be responsible, and yeah, that is all. Until next time, world. Much love. God bless. 2 pieces of chicken grease. I'll see you at the same time, same place next week. Later.
Bill says.
Good night.